Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Today we're going to discuss how we can create a YouTube subscribe button using After Effects. Now after watching this video, if you guys are not sure still, if it's too complicated for you, I do want you guys to know that I do create these on my Fiverr account. We have a ton of different styles on my Fiverr account, and if you want to pre-order some custom-made ones, feel free to do so. I'll leave a link down in the description down below, so please sure to check those out. And don't forget to click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos. Okay, let's go ahead and create a new composition. I'll go ahead and call this tutorial. The width is going to be 1920 by 1080. Frame rate will be 23.976. Hit OK. Right click, select a new shape layer. We'll go ahead and draw a rectangle. Now select rectangle in the drop down menu. Select the rectangle path 1 and adjust the roundness. Now let's bring down our logo. Right click and pre-compose it. Name your comp. And move all attributes to a new composition. Now go back to your original comp, select your mask tool, and draw a circle around your picture. So let's mask out the picture, and then you could just adjust the expansion. Now let's go ahead and just position our picture and just scale it down so it fits. Now we'll just go ahead and add our title. So right click, new, select text, and just type in your YouTube channel name. Select your font and just position it where you would like. Now to save time, I'm going to just export one of my previous subscribe buttons that I've created recently from a different composition. But just to give you an idea, it's a very simple square, and all I did was change it so that it changes colors. Now we'll just go ahead and position this where we want, and then we'll also import our bell, and same thing with the bell, just repeat the steps. Now that we have our setup, we could go ahead and just animate. So let's go ahead and scroll to where we want our animation to stop, right before the subscribe button clicks. We'll adjust the cursor so it's on our subscribe button, and then we'll put a position keyframe. Move it over slightly. Now move over a couple keyframes, and then just position it slightly and put another position there. And now we could go to the end of it, and let's go ahead and add another keyframe position. Now let's move it all the way down to the bottom and scroll all the way down to the beginning. And now we'll just drag our cursor all the way down to the bottom. So now we should have an animation like this. Okay, now that we have our cursor animation, let's go ahead and add two nulls. So new, select null object, and we'll go ahead and add another null object. So new, null object, and we'll use the null object to control our animation. First thing I'm going to do is select the layer, the bottom layer, and pick whip it to null number 3, and then I will select the rest of the stuff and pick whip it to null number 4. Okay, so now I'm going to select both nulls and just align my cursor so it goes. Okay, so now I'm going to just move to where I want my animation to stop, and I'll go ahead and put a position on both nulls, and then move all the way to the front of the scene and select both nulls, and then drag the animation all the way down so it's out of the scene. Now let's take our cursor and we'll go ahead and move it just right before we see it touch the subscribe button, and we'll go ahead and add a position keyframe to both nulls. Now we'll move it all the way to the end of the scene and drag it all the way down, and select null number 4 and drag that all the way down. Now to get that separation effect, we're just going to take the null number 4 and we'll just take the position of the first keyframe and we'll just drag it forward a little bit so that they are off-centered. And now we get this effect that they move separately Now let's just select all the keyframes and just select Easy Ease. We'll do this on both nulls, and now you should have something that looks a little something like this. Obviously guys, you guys can customize this however you like. For this tutorial, I just wanted to do something simple to give you guys an idea of how to create this. Alright guys, so that's how we create the YouTube subscribe button. Don't forget, if you guys want a custom made one, feel free to check out my Fiverr account. I'll link it down in the descriptions. And until next time, I'll see you on my next video.